Hello everyone, it's the Metal Geek. How y'all doing? This is just going to be a very quick video, guys, but, well, over the past couple of days, we have gotten some great news from the land of Sega. For those of you who do not know, Sega is officially getting back into the hardware business. Now, mind you, they are doing this by producing a Mega Drive Mini system, very much in the same vein as the SNES and the NES Classic editions. Now, we don't know a whole lot about this system, this mini system that Sega is producing, other than the fact that it is going to contain classic Sega Genesis games or Mega Drive games if you live in other parts of the world. But we do know that it's going to look like a Model 1 Sega Genesis. And, you know, I'm pretty sure it's going to be HD, you know, that good stuff. But outside of that, we don't know anything. So this video is not really talking about the features of this little mini system. No, this video is actually talking about the excitement of what this could mean for Sega. Because Sega is now officially back in the hardware game, guys. They are producing hardware in-house. They aren't going to another company to produce this. They aren't, for example, like At Games has been doing all the plug and plays for years for Sega. And guys, whether you love At Games or hate At Games, this is not the place to discuss that. What we are talking about here is that if Sega is producing this mini console and it does well, it's likely going to lead to other mini consoles, perhaps for the Dreamcast, for the Master System, or even maybe the Sega Saturn, because there are still some great games on the Sega Saturn, even though the hardware within itself wasn't considered to be the best. But with this said, guys, even though Sega could very easily make this all about just the mini line, they could probably make a lot of money doing it that way. Does this mean that Sega might actually come out with a brand new console altogether?
Whoa, this is heavy.
Sega has been wanting to get back into the hardware game for a long time now. And this is their step, their mini step, so to speak, to get back into the hardware game. And if they succeed and they can produce enough revenue out of it, there's no saying where Sega could go. I mean, could you imagine in like 2021 or 2022, Sega slams down a new console into the market that's competing with Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo? Oh my goodness, would that be awesome? So guys, the prospects here is that Sega is now back in the hardware business, and now that they are, what can we look forward to? This is the Metal Geek saying, have a great one.